Hello YouTube. Well, this is the caravan. It's an old thing, about 30 years old, 1986 I believe it is. It's in quite good condition, really, but there are some issues with the ceiling. Now I've gutted it out because I'm going for a static caravan style. It was quite good inside, but it wasn't for me. This leak is an old issue. The leak has been stopped, but the damage has been done without it being repaired. There's a leak around the skylight. That looks new leak. Here, this button along the top here is missing, which is vital to the roof outside. So my plan is to take out all the ceiling, see the condition of the battens underneath, repair the battens, put a new ceiling on top, new wall there, job done. Take out all the rot basically and redo it. I reckon the job will only cost about £100. The sheeting for the ceiling, the plywood, I was thinking about 3 to 4 bits, they're about a tenner each to cover the entire ceiling. Same 1 or 2 bits for there, if any. This looks worse than what it is. It's actually solid, but we shall see. I'll gut it out, have a look, see what like. But the main problem, come out here, is water is pooling on the roof. Because it's missing that main strut bit along here inside, it's causing the roof to sag. So there's now puddles on the roof. The idea is once I put that back, I can re-lift the roof up, put in the rafters across, reshape the roof, the water will drain away, reseal the roof light, and it'd be a good job done. Then this caravan is in good condition, really. It's a nice caravan. So I'll gut this out and I'll let you know how I get on. Right then, I've gutted it out and there's a bit more damage on that wall than I anticipated, but it's not surprising really because the leak was up the top where you can see the aluminium and the high point of the ceiling, and it is all running down either side. So the strip of wood from there all the way along the top there has got to be replaced. And then, but when the water was coming in there, it's then running down these battens that were here. So there's a little bit of rot around here. This batten's got to go. This one can stay. I'm going to put a new one that comes all the way across to here because there's a little bit of rot here. And then a batten that comes across here, all the way along the top. These ones here on the ceiling are pretty good. I'm really happy with them. And over here as well, there's no sign of any leaks whatsoever. So when I put a new plywood board up there, it's going to look lovely. So it's just some battens here, plywood over the top, plywood ceiling, job done. The leak around the skylight Well, the skylight is just nothing holding it. I unscrewed the bottom bit and then it's just away. There's nothing holding it. Pretty common with skylights, as I understand it. So tools that I used, you can see there, I was using the grinder on the stubborn bits, but I found that the grinder was very messy. I actually prefer to use Stanley knife and to cut it with much more control. You get a better depth, you get straight lines, and then you just take it all away with a paint stripper, as you can see. So I haven't quite finished the ceiling yet, but I'm just going to horse on with that wall, get that repaired and get it stabilised, because that's quite important, and then I can move on to stabilising the roof. I'm actually going to stick a log fire here, so there's a flue going to come up around here, so I'm going to change it up there as well, the batten shape. But you'll see that once I've done all the repairs. I'll show you the new wood, show you how bad some of this is. Just falls away. Oh, here it's just rotten. Up here rotten, these battens. But be easy enough. Be easy enough to replace. Let's cut them out. I'll cut this one maybe here. Take the whole batten out. Get a new batten in. You glue it to the aluminium. Easy. Job done. Do all your battens. Use right angles if you want. The metal right angle pieces. Just join them the best you can. A nice long one along the top there. Maybe cut these and extend these, although like I say, I'm going to change it here. Easy really, just takes time. Easy job. Stick plywood over the top. Laughing. Alright, I shall show you the next stage once I've put the new battens in. So as I'm working, I expose a hole right there in the joint of the roof and the wall where the rain is coming in, all along here. So I need to seal all the inside along here. I'm going to do the whole lot all along there before I carry on, but yeah, expose the root of the trouble. So it's good to know that it's going to be sorted. Alright, get back to you soon. So I've sealed all along the top now. Well happy with that. I put loads of silicone up there just to make sure I've done a good job. I've taken out all the rotten wood now around here. All the rotten wood is now gone. And around there and around there. That's the silicone that I used. It's good, it's cheap, £3.50 for the whole tube. So it seems to be quite good stuff. Tools that I used, wood chisel and Stanley blade, and the pliers to grab it and pull it out. So I've done here. So I was using the Stanley blade to score it, and then the wood chisel to chisel that way and chisel that way, and then I'd score it again, chisel that way, chisel that way, because the rotten stuff just fell out. But when you went to make a nice edge on the good wood, that was a bit harder to get out. But I've made nice edges now, and also taken out the rotten wood up here. So now it's the reconstruction. So looking forward to that bit. Okay, I'll get back to you soon. Right then, I've glued the battens in and it's looking fantastic. I had to put these supports up and go the other side because the wall was so flimsy. Let's go the other side and push in the way. But I've checked all the glue is adhered to the aluminium and it's great. I put an extra support in along here that wasn't there originally. This is the glue that I use, stick all, because it's wood to aluminium. I use some screws, bolted bits together where possible, like this bit here, bolted that, bolted them that way. And yeah, it's a lot more solid. It's completely changed it, and the roof is looking a hell of a lot more solid as well. Because I suppose the wall is supporting the roof, isn't it? So it's great. So it's coming on lovely. But as with all things, I've now got another leak over here. That's material. I didn't want to touch this because this is a bedroom area in here. I wanted to keep it because this door shuts. But hey, I'm hoping it's this mushroom vent. It hasn't got a lid on it, so I'll replace this vent and it's going to stop all the leaks, because there's no reason why that should be there. But it's all go, innit? Look lovely when it's done. Okay, see you later. So I was gutting it out some more and taking off some of the decent wood. I was using the grinder here just so I can get a straight edge for the plywood to go on here. And I found some more rot, so I had to replace this one. And I also put this one in here for stability, because there's nothing there. There's a big space just here and there's nothing there holding it up. And what they do, they put these thin metal strips that they screw into, rather than putting wood battens behind to screw into, which is amazing. These caravans are definitely not made to last. They're made to be light, and you can see that with these staples. They staple the joints together here and here, and of course when it gets wet, because the staples are so thin, they're the first things to go, and there go, and the caravan will start falling apart. So they're made to be light. But I'm in a good place now. I've cleaned it all up, cleaned all the corners, redone all the installation. I've left that bit because my flue is going to go up through there. But I don't even need to hold the roof up. The roof is staying up now because I've taken all the rotten wood out. So that's amazing. That's really, really good. So the next part is plywood. Plywood ceiling, plywood rules. Okay, speak to you soon. Okay, happy days. Finished the job and it looks great. The sag in the roof has been sorted with a new ceiling, pushing the roof up the way. The wall is solid as now, with a new plywood that I fitted in. There used to be a window just there, just here. There used to be a shower, a misty window. It weren't really doing anything, didn't need it, so I just covered over it with the plywood, which has helped to stabilise the wall. So for the ceiling, I use glue. I use foam glue. You might be able to see a bit of it here, poking out here. So you put it in and then it foams up. Got to clean it up along this edge. Really good stuff. Really good glue. Foams up, filling all the voids. So you know, once it's stuck, there's no getting it off. I use stick all for the roof light. And again, once it's stuck, there's no getting off. It's really good. And I've got a new mushroom vent as well. This one's for a boat, so the lid's not going to fly off like the last one did. So the materials that I used, that's the wood adhesive, because sand foams up really, really good. Stickle for the vents, really pleased with that, works well. So the ceiling, I just used 2 of them. Get them on the internet, it's cheaper, it's a lot cheaper on the internet. I did use screws on the wall because I was decorating it. I knew I was painting it, so you can't really see the screws. And yeah, so the job without the paint was £117. That's just for the wood and the glue and the stickle. That's not the decorating or the downlights. So I've got 12 volt downlights that I put in. I use Superior Danish oil. This is the plywood that I used. So stuff that I got off was probably about 3mm, and the stuff that I've put on is 6mm, because I just wanted to make it stronger. I wanted to lift the roof up the way to get rid of that sag, and I wanted this wall to be stronger. But I'm really happy. Everything's worked a dream. It's fantastic. So my next project is fitting in this fire. So I shall upload a video on how to fit a log burning stove safely and the safety precautions you have to take when fitting a stove in a caravan. So the flue's going to go up there. Like I said, we left that bit for the flue, so that's going to be good. So brilliant. Horse on now. I'm going to make a cabinet to go here. It's going to be my sitting area, couch. That's going to be my entertainment computer and whatnot. Along here, it's going to be my kitchen and battery pack and electric coming in, as well as a battery there, I think. Cooker here. We're good. Okay. Happy days.